We're getting Amethyst in Minecraft, but unfortunately there aren't many ways to actually use it, despite it being a farmable resource. So I decided to change that by adding more content and updates surrounding the wonderful world of Amethyst. Let me show you how I did it. 80% of the people watching this video are not currently subscribed, and that means that you could very well be one of them. So if you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. It would really help my channel out. Alright, back to the video. Alright my friends, you know what time it is. It's time to find some amethyst, and I'm actually really surprised because as you can see here, there is a geode right at spawn and a village. Wow, look at the description for the seed because this is actually kind of cool. Geronimo! Oh, there we go. Oh, Enderman. As you can see, we have found ourselves an amethyst geode, and that means, of course, that we can collect all of the shiny new resources that come along with a geode, including, but not limited to, tough amethyst clusters, blocks of amethyst, amethyst shards, and of course, calcite. You can get a lot of resources whenever you find these seemingly rare geodes scattered around your Minecraft world. And of course, once you've done that, you can craft, well, not really a lot. You can make a spyglass, which as we've established is always great. And then of course, tinted glass, which is only available in one color, and very useful if you're building a mob spawner. As you know by now, we are going to be covering different ways that the amethyst should be updated, but there's actually one main reason why I decided to make this update in the first place. And that, of course, is because amethyst is a farmable resource. As you can see, we've got a budding amethyst block, which is not obtainable, but you can leave it in place to eventually grow amethyst clusters. So with a farmable resource that has really only two uses, what else could we use it for? First and foremost, I definitely think Minecraft needs more handy gadgets, like the Totem of Undying, for example. So this first idea actually comes in the form of a new gadget that you actually have to hold in your offhand or main hand. It basically needs to be held in order to actually be activated. This is an Amethyst Charm, and let me show you exactly what this does. So let's say that you are in the middle of battle. You found yourself in a cave with, well, not much protection, and there is a very mean skeleton attacking you, and let's face it, dealing a lot of damage. The way the Amethyst Shard actually would work, or the Amethyst Charm rather, is it would actually give you a 25% chance of producing a heart when taking damage, and that's a lot of damage. Look at all those arrows. Clearly, we have trouble handling ourselves. I mean, there are a lot of arrows in my player, but as you can see here, we can actually take the smithing table, take a shield, and of course the Amethyst Charm, and upgrade the shield to create a charmed shield. Now, this is something I think we need in Minecraft, that being more upgrades in general, more uses for the smithing table, and honestly more upgrades for a lot of different mechanics in Minecraft. And as you can see here, we now have a charmed shield, which, as you guessed it, would essentially combine the benefits of the Amethyst Charm with a shield. And I mean, I've got to say, I feel like I am looking pretty snazzy. Oh geez, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Oh no, okay, nope, help, somebody help. It's over, zombie, I've got the high ground. So as you can see here, I've taken a little bit of damage, but if we actually hold our Amethyst Charmed shield, we do have a chance of actually absorbing it and turning it into health. But is this a little overpowered? I think it actually might be. As I said earlier in the video, amethyst is known to have protective properties and healing properties, so I think it would be really cool if we kind of incorporate that into the mystical side of Minecraft. As you can see, we could take amethyst shards with lanterns to create amethyst lanterns. But this actually does something a little different than your typical light source. This bat is gonna get on my nerves! I wish bats actually did something. Oh my goodness. I have not actually tested this, so this is going to be really interesting. But as you can see, we've got zombies all around. We've probably even got creepers nearby. Maybe not. Oh, there's one. And as you can see, we are being surrounded. Well, not anymore, because they are all absolutely terrified of the mystical properties of the Amethyst Lantern. I absolutely love this idea because how many times have you been in your house and you open the door and a hidden creeper just destroy your base, sheep? How many times has that happened to you? I know, just so many times. He's so sad. This would essentially keep that from happening, but it would be very expensive because obviously it takes 4 amethyst shards each time you want to craft it. This is something not just should be in Minecraft, I need this in Minecraft. How's it going, creeper? Run away! Oh, well, before we continue with my ideas, I actually asked my community and picked a couple of my favorites of their ideas. Buddy Poppy suggested placing amethyst under a note block lets you play an awesome sound. I think this is a great idea. I mean, amethyst already sounds like a wind chime when you walk on it, so it just makes sense that it would sound like a wind chime under a note block, not a piano. What were they thinking? E suggested making the scope attachable to the crossbow so that you can make a type of aim scope. I assume you mean the spyglass, by the way. Great name. I like that idea, and I think everyone else does. I've seen this comment pop up so many times in my comment section, and for good reason. It makes sense that we would be able to combine the crossbow and the spyglass. So I plan on doing that for a video coming up very, very soon. Let me know what other features you would like to add for Minecraft 1.17. Cheesy Melon suggested, personally, I would really like to see amethyst arrows with the same effect that the staff had that you showed off in your previous videos. In case you're confused, I did a video recently about adding an amethyst golem to Minecraft, and there I actually had a magic staff that did essentially what they're suggesting. That's a great idea, and I love the fact that we can mix these two videos together. If you haven't seen it already, I really recommend you check it out. Minecraft can be very spooky. There are a lot of mobs in this game, and they could be lurking around in areas that you don't even know about. So while you have the Amethyst Charm, we've added another item that could also be useful for keeping you protected, and that is an upgrade to the compass known as the Amethyst Compass, which, as a side note, I think it would be great to add more compass upgrades that do different things. Let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. This compass will actually point you to the nearest mob, that being passive or aggressive. That way you're actually aware of what exactly is around you. In this case, I'm trying to find what mob it's pointing to, but I have a feeling it is underground. But as you can see now, it's locked on to the nearest squid. And now for one of the more interesting ideas in this video. We are stranded on an island, but that's okay. It's perfect for this particular example. It involves the smithing table and also involves enchanted books and an amethyst charm. Now, in the thumbnail of this video, you probably noticed the Amethyst Armor that I had created. That was the original idea, but unfortunately, it didn't seem like the best fit for the game. Instead, we had an interesting concept that is basically charming tools and armor through enchanted books. So just as an example of how this could work, you could take either an Amethyst Charm, which I showcased earlier in the video, or an Amethyst Shard, and essentially charm the book to then raise the point by 1. Now I know this is entirely possible currently by combining 2 similar books. However, this gives some sort of currency to the amethyst, which, as I've said countless times, is a farmable resource. But it could actually be much more valuable than just that. Consider that you have maybe a Fortune 3 book. You could then take the Amethyst Charm, charm the book only once to create a Fortune 4. Going 1 level beyond the current limit of that particular enchantment. Now this would obviously have a lot of ramifications for the entire enchantment system. So maybe that's a video for another day. But I definitely think charming tools, armor, and weapons would be a little bit more valuable to Minecraft than simply just adding a brand new armor set or tool set to the game in the form of amethyst. After all, amethyst is very similar to quartz. In fact, it is a quartz, so we don't have quartz armor. Why would we have amethyst armor? And of course, before we continue, there is actually one more idea that we didn't have time to adapt on. So I challenge you in the comments to let me know how you think this could work. If amethyst is a type of quartz, perhaps it could be used to craft a redstone block, similar to how observers and comparators are made with quartz. That could be very interesting. And like I said, I didn't have time to think on that on my own, but maybe you can. Let me know what you think of that down in the comments below. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of yet again another video, and because of that, you are my favorite. If you enjoyed the video, consider watching my other video to the right about updating copper ore for Minecraft. Or if you're feeling really bold, click to the left to watch 50 things that should be in Minecraft, my compilation of my favorite ideas from this year. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. My name has been System Z. You have been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.